or just fun Colorado Friday. This week, we are going to tackle some of the typical stereotypes of the Coloradoans and see if I fit into these categories. I was scouring the internet to see what people's stereotypes of Coloradans are. So just like last week's closet, typical Colorado closet, these ones came as a bit funny to me. And since I grew up here and live here, I guess I do see the stereotypes, but I don't see them as more vividly than I guess outsiders see. So here are the top 10 typical Coloradan stereotypes. Number 1 is we all smoke weed, right? Cannabis is all over the place around Colorado. Every single person smokes it. We're all freaking high. That is not true. Whereas maybe most of us have partaked in it before, we're not all stoners. So sorry to say that we all don't get stoned every day. Number 2. This is kind of a fun one. We all drive Subarus or Jeeps or we drive Priuses. Well, I used to drive a Jeep for about 6 months until I was pregnant with my 3rd child and realized a Jeep doesn't really comfortably fit 5 people. So I guess, yes, I have driven one of those, so I guess I fall into that category, but I've never owned a Prius or a Subaru. But that doesn't mean I know tons of people that actually do drive those type of vehicles. I'm more of a family van or family SUV type of driver. Number 3, we are all beer snobs. I guess we could fall into that category. We're not big fans of Coors around here, but we do love our microbrews because we have some of the best in the country, I guess you could say. So, sorry Coors and Budweisers. Number 4, we are all crazy sports fanatics and we put all of our sports teams on a pedestal. Well, I guess that's true. We do love our sports here. We do think they're the best all the time, but we all understand that they can't be the best all of the time. But we do love our Broncos. We bleed blue and orange around here, but I am an Avalanche fan and always have been, and I love them. And I do enjoy the lacrosse teams that we have here as well. For all the other sports, I could take them or leave them, but they are very fun to go and see in the stadiums, if we ever get a chance to go back and do that. Number 5, we all know how to ski and snowboard. While it may seem like we all know how to do it, some of us don't exactly know how to do that. I have been skiing and snowboarding about this many times in my life. So no, I am not one of the ski bunnies, so that is not a typical stereotype for me. Number 6, we spend all of our free time outside. I'm going to say that that's probably pretty typical. COVID has definitely put a damper on that in the past year, and the weather recently hasn't been too pleasant, but as long as the sun is shining, we are outside and enjoying all the aspects, either in the mountains or on the plains or even in the metro area. Number 7, we are all hippies or hipsters, or we all have a little bit in us. I guess this is true. My parents were both hippies, so I suppose that makes me have a little bit of hippie in me. But mainly what it kind of, the stereotype kind of refers to as us being very chill and laid back and we enjoy a lot of organic stuff like farmers markets and, you know, just that kind of sort of thing that kind of falls into the hippie and hipster type stereotype. So yes, I definitely fall into that category because I do enjoy being chill and laid back and going to the farmers markets when they're out and thriving. So as one website put it, Colorado is the state for peace, drugs, and rock and roll, which I guess makes us a little bit hippie. Number 8. Okay, I touched on this one last week, that all Coloradans' closets look like a sporting goods store. And that's probably pretty true. We have a lot of gear and clothes that you would typically find at a sporting goods store. So, yep, we enjoy our outdoor stuff and sports. Number 9. We love our mountains and we're always in them. Which is probably pretty true, right? Like, we do love our mountains. They definitely give us a good sense of direction, and there's lots of fun things to do up there. You don't just have to go up there in the wintertime to ski and snowboard and snowshoe and sledding and dog sledding and all those other fun things. You can go up there in the spring and summertime and fall, and you can go rafting and hiking, biking, camping. So yes, we do love our mountains and we believe they're the greatest. And we coined the term 14ers because we have 14,000 feet mountains here in Colorado, and there are some people out there that are trying to climb all 58 of them, so good luck to them. And stereotype number 10 is that we all love dogs and we all own dogs. Now, while this is definitely true for me and my family, I do know a few people that don't like dogs and don't have them. But we are definitely a pet-friendly state, and you will see pets all over the place. It's not unusual to see them on the biking trails or skiing or even at your local bar patio. Hopefully you enjoyed these typical stereotypes of Coloradoans and you fall into some of the categories. You can comment down below if you believe these stereotypes are spot on, or if you believe there's another one that you think would be better to replace one of the other stereotypes I have listed. And if you enjoyed this video, please press the like button, subscribe, and hit the bell notification button so that you can get these fun facts every Friday into your email box. And until next week, have a wonderful rest of your weekend.